If I had to start over, I would be able to learn Forex, quit my job, and generate consistent profits 10x faster with these simple steps. When I started, I made every mistake possible, blowing accounts, chasing strategies, and burning time on useless advice. But those lessons taught me how to master trading and avoid the rookie traps. I've been trading for over a decade, earned over 6 figures in the market, and helped thousands achieve full-time profitability. And today, I'm going to give you the exact roadmap I wish I had when I started. Firstly, pick your market. Don't try trade everything. As you can see on my screen, you've got Forex. You can trade commodities. You can trade stock indices. You can trade equities. But for the sake of this video, we're talking Forex, so let's commit to that. Now, what is Forex? Let's strip away the jargon. It's one currency versus another. One country's economy battling another's. And if you think the economy is stronger, you buy its currency. If you think the economy is weaker, you sell it. Simple, right? At its core, Forex is just a tug of war between economies. But then again, how long do you buy for? How long do you sell for? How long do you stay in the trade for? Should I get out now? Should I get not? How do I know if it's strong? How do I not know it's strong? Just simplify. If you're trading Forex, you're trading currencies. That's it. Now, most people dive in without understanding what they're trading. You can't play the game if you don't know the rules. So in this case, you are all going to be Forex traders, okay? You're trading one economy's currency versus another. As you can see on the screen here, this is the Australian currency versus the Canadian currency. Now, before I dive in a little bit more, how do we know if the Australian currency is stronger than the Canadian currency? Here's the thing. Trading boils down to 4 main pillars, right? Technical analysis, using past data to predict the future. So technical analysis is like looking at this chart and trying to identify these bars with different time frames. And you have a various different charts and you've got different indicators and different drawing tools. It's just a lot there, right? Every tool, every indicator, every EMA, these are just ways to visualize price behavior. Nothing more, nothing less. Don't worship the tools. Just understand the purpose behind it. Then you've got mindset, psychology. Everyone says trading's 80% mindset. Look, in my honest opinion, I don't think it's 80% mindset. Some people might comment on this video and say, oh, you don't know what you're on about. Look, the reason why most people have to worry about psychology is because they don't trust their process. The confidence is in your process. That if you have confidence in your process, it reduces the emotional strain, right? The real mindset work. It's about asking the right questions and sticking to your plan. Now, I know it's simple as it sounds, but that's one of the 4 pillars. Then we have fundamental analysis, understanding the bigger picture, interest rates, inflation, geopolitics. These drive economies and economies drive currencies. If you ignore the fundamentals, you're just flying blind. But we'll come back to that in another video. And last but not least, risk management. This isn't optional. Blow up your account once and you'll learn the hard way. Manage your risk like your life depends on it, because financially it does. So now you've got these 4 pillars. First thing you need to understand is technical analysis, right? Everyone resorts back to technical analysis. Now, in my years of studying technical analysis, when I first got it, we don't need to care about anything else. Everything is on the chart. But think about it this way. You're trading one economy versus an economy. Do you think Donald Trump makes his policy decisions on the US country based on a double top or a support resistance on the dollar chart? I don't think he does. And if he does, well, I don't know what to say because I don't really care. But what I do care about is you understanding this key thing. Get comfortable with understanding the charts. The charts are not hard. They're very simple to read. They're just buyers and sellers presented you in different ways and different intervals of time. For example, this is a bar chart that uses OHLC bars. I like candlesticks. I can see buyer's bar. I can see seller's bar. I can see that I'm on a daily time frame and each bar represents a day. Okay, so I'm going to get 1 bar a day. Now, what I mean by that, getting comfortable with the charts, don't think it's some complex language. It's really not, right? So first, understand what the chart is giving you, what it is essentially telling you, right? And then start choosing what tools you're going to use. But before we start diving down into what tools we want to use, we really need to find your style, okay? So now let's get real. Most people fail because they're imitating someone else's style instead of figuring out what works for them. You need to ask yourself is what do you actually want from trading? Okay. What does it look like? Do you want to be in and out in the morning? I mean, let's just take a second, right? You watch the films. This is when I first started off. I want to be at my desk, picking up the phone, shouting, placing big trades. Bosh. Yes. Love it. But it doesn't really always happen like that. That's the truth. Some of you might, yeah, it doesn't happen like that. But what is it you want to do? You want to place one trade a week? You want to trade every day? Do you want to trade sessions, for example? I mean, look, this is a daily time frame. If I want to go to the euro dollar, do I want to start buying now? Do I want to start thinking about a seller? What is this style? What are you trading for and why? We all know you want to trade either for financial freedom or you want passive income. But where the clarity is you need to understand what style you like. And if you don't know what you like, guess what you got to do? You have to expose yourself to these different styles. This leads to the next part, the testing phase. See, here's the harsh truth. You're going to fail a lot, and testing isn't about strategies. It's about learning who you are as a trader. See, back testing is great. You can look backwards and say, yeah, it works. Fantastic. Gives you that bit of a mindset. Brilliant. I'm not against it, but go test it forward. Yeah, go test it forward. I mean, look at the chart here. If I put a vertical line, right? This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Look at this chart. Where do you think it's going next? Do you think you should be a seller going down? Or do you think you should start buying? See? Now, if you back test, you'll understand. You'll have some sort of framework. You'll have some sort of structure. You'll say, well, I think that's going. But what if it doesn't do it? What if the market throws you a curveball and messes with your head and it does the opposite, but still goes in the direction slightly after? These are the challenges you're going to face. So you need to go through a testing phase, right? Expose yourself to these different methods with clarity. Like, okay, so if I want to be an intraday trader, for example, and you want to trade within these days on a 5-minute chart, let's look at it here, right? This is a 5-minute chart, and this is a 24-hour window. Everybody would love to get that large green bar. And if you can see today, look, some more buying movements. If that's what you like, if that's what you idolize, you have to be clear on that. Very simple. The quicker we get clarity on the method you want or the style you want, and the quicker you can expose yourself to traders that have done this before, then essentially you're going to speed up the process. Because if you're going for the testing phase yourself, you will get sucked in the doom of consuming lots of information from all the places you can, and then 3 months down the line, not made a decision on how you're going to move forward. So build a system, not just trades. Trading isn't about throwing random charts. It's about building habits. And this is where most traders fall off. They consume endless education, like I said, bounce from one strategy to another and never commit to a system. So you want to know what the secret is, right? Like I said, expose yourself to different traders. Understand their methodologies. Write it down. Look at it and say, I like this. I like that. What's the logic behind it? If there's no logic behind it, right, then why are you doing it? It has to make sense. So if I'm trading the Forex market, hypothetically, right, and this is, again, this is today, Tuesday, and I'm analyzing for the next 24 hours. Okay, why do you look to trade the next day? Because I am an intraday trader and I like to trade short moves in the market throughout the week because I like to be exposed to the market as much as I can because it makes me feel a certain way. Brilliant. Okay, now when you speak to someone a bit more experienced, what's your risk management like? Okay, how many trades are you placing? Are you re-entering? Do you double down? Do you just place one trade? What's your risk to reward? That's where the risk management conversation comes in. If I was to start all over again, this is how I will do it. Pick your market, Forex. Simple as that. Understand the charts and the 4 pillars. There's technical analysis, there's fundamental analysis, psychology, mindset, and risk management. Technical analysis is going to be the easiest way for you to get in because it's a visual way to learn. And it's the easiest way to learn because you're doing something visually. If I said to you, think, they'd say, right, why do you think the dollar is going to strengthen? And you had to use your head without looking at anything. Some of you might get it. Some of you might be like, well, I don't know where to start. So sometimes the charts give you a bit of a starting ground and a framework you can follow. There are thousands of frameworks out there. And believe me, you don't need to know all of them because as you keep exposing yourself to charts and you do that charting time, you're going to start figuring out all these methods. You just need to start with something. So if we go back to the charts here, I just want to give you a quick example of a simple methodology that I give to all the new traders. If you take a daily time frame, right, you want to analyze for the week ahead. Essentially, you want to get better at asking better questions, okay? Ask better questions. If you ask better questions, right, it gets easier to be a trader. Why is that? Because if I'm choosing to analyze for the next 3 months, let's say for the next quarter, why? What's my objective? What am I trying to do? How am I trying to plan to position myself? And how am I trying to perform to make profit from this market? If that's not clear, you're just gambling. Okay, what are my methods to analyze for the next 3 months? What are the things that could affect the market incorporating fundamental analysis? What's my mindset like for the next 3 months or currently now? Can I hold positions? Do I need to trade? Look, it's very simple, right? I'm on a little rant here, but asking simple questions makes your trading better. Asking more effective questions will make your trading better. So back to the chart here, a simple example I give most traders, okay? If we have a month, okay, put a vertical line at the beginning of Jan here. And let's put a line at the end of Jan here. How many weeks are you going to have a month? You're going to have 4 weeks. Okay. In 1 week, you're going to have 5 daily bars. The bar's either going to go up or the bar's either going to go down, right? The market's either going to go up, the market's either going to go down week by week. So if you can create a direction, okay, for the week ahead, you have already beaten most of all the new traders coming into Forex because they don't have a simple structure. Just hear what I said. If you can analyze for the week ahead and create a direction, then all you need to do is plan when you are looking to execute based on the clarity of the style you like to trade. Set your requirements in and get ready to perform when the market presents it to you. All right. Just by using vertical lines, it can be as easy as this. So look, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So just let's say we're looking at this as a week by week scenario. Market went up that week. You can make some money buying. You can make some money buying. You can make some money buying. If you think the market's going down for that month and throughout that week, then you focus on being a seller. Make a decision. I may have repeated many things here. But the truth is, after all these years, this is how I would do it. Pick your market Forex, maybe pick a few pairs that you like, pick something that's very, very easy to read, get comfortable with the charts, all right, and analyze for the week ahead. If you have a direction for the week, you've got 5 days to organize yourself to potentially make profits. Pick one simple execution strategy that fits around the time frame of your life, and that right there is the framework that will work. You do that for the next 1 month, even 3 months, mark my words, you will see a change in how you approach the markets.